But the general consensus seems to be that the French will take a kind of maximum of 50 migrants back every week. Is that...
Well, I mean, this is a pilot. We will be learning, and those parameters could well shift after we have some experience with how this works. And so I'm not going to bandy particular numbers about, because this is a learning exercise, particularly at the beginning. But we're certainly hoping that we can create a circumstance where things will run much smoother later on.
So if there's no actual number at the beginning, what would you hope it would be, say, in a year's time?
Well, look, again, it's a pilot. We have these learnings to take from how we do things practically, how quickly we can get people detained and sent back, what we can do about the in routes, which will be fully documented, and what we can then learn about the deterrent effect of this. So it's not all set out right at the start. It's a learning thing, but the overall aim is to deter small boat crossings, to create uncertainty, to know that if you cross in that way, you could possibly be returned, and the prospects of being returned, I hope, will go up over time as we learn from the pilot scheme.
That was an interesting use of language, because you started saying you will be, and then you corrected yourself to say you could possibly be sent back to France, because that's the issue, isn't it? That not many will be.
Well, look, this is a pilot scheme. We are seeking to learn from it. At the moment, we're not in a position from a standing start to be able to return absolutely everybody. The details of that will be set out in due course. But this is a pilot scheme which I hope we will be able to operationalise and change as we go along.
Just looking at last week, 1,355 migrants crossed the Channel in small boats, 1,355. So if that figure of 50 potential returns a week is the right kind of area, we're hardly talking about any denting of the figure overall at all, are we?
Look, we have had no prospect of returning anybody to France since Brexit, and the withdrawal agreement didn't contain any kind of returns agreement. This is the first time since Brexit that we have the potential to return people to France. We're working with our French colleagues to operationalise that as quickly as possible.